Are you looking to move to the Richmond, Virginia area, but you're wondering, what can I buy under $400,000 nowadays? Well, the condo boom in Richmond is happening, and I'm gonna talk to you about why buyers are switching from houses to townhouses. Let's go. Welcome to another video of living in Richmond, Virginia. My name is Jared Davis and I run the #1 mega team at eXp Realty in Richmond, Virginia. Likely maybe you've seen some of the other videos with my partner, Galen Parker. We run a team here in Central Virginia selling pretty much any area that fits into that region. So if you are looking to move to the area, please reach out to us. We would love to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home if you have one in the area. Please like and subscribe for all of the latest real estate content on living in Richmond, Virginia, as well as places to eat, things to do, and everything in between. So today, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the condo and townhome boom in Richmond. I'm gonna give you some stats. Axios in Richmond just reported recently that there is a 28% year-over-year increase in attached home inventory. That would be condos, townhouses. And the reality is with that inventory going up, the home prices are still steadily rising, but much cheaper than the single family market. So I'm gonna give a stat to you because we get so many calls all the time, so many texts that say, man, is there anything that I can buy under $400,000 in or around Central Virginia or Richmond, Virginia? So the median is actually $373,000 for attached homes here right this second. And that is 14% less than single family homes. So your average, or rather your median single home price right this second is about $433,000. So if you're somebody that's trying to stay under $400,000, condos, townhomes are a pretty good thing to look at. The other thing is the inventory. I had mentioned earlier that there's a 28% year-over-year increase. Housing is still on a lower inventory basis than townhomes. 1 in 5 new Richmond listings is a townhome or a condo. So the reality is if you're looking to be in an area, especially in an area that may be denser, single family homes in the city of Richmond that are typically row houses versus buying a condo or townhome down there. They're still attached, but you're gonna get a much better deal on that condo or townhouse. Or as you start to move out to areas like Glen, Henrico, Shore Pump, Midlothian, what you'll notice is that these areas are filling up. They are very, very high demand areas. The housing prices are gonna be even higher in these areas, but they're also running out of space. So if you drive around the Shore Pump area as you come in, you'll see that there's not that much room left for neighborhoods, but there is room for development that are higher density. So what we're seeing in these developments that you can walk to the restaurants, you can walk to Starbucks, you can walk to the gym, you can still have your patio on your rooftop and things like that. Another thing we're seeing a boom of is over-under condos. In times past, right, you'd have typically your townhouses that were side by sides. And then a lot of times you'd have your condos where maybe it almost looks like an apartment building. But nowadays they're kind of merging the two together in this hybrid condo where it's still side by side, but instead of being a townhouse, what happens is you have a lower unit that's either 1 floor or 2 floors, depending. You've got your upper unit, which has another set of stairs that goes up. So there's a lot of stairs, but a lot of times you have these essentially condo buildings that can be 5-6 stories high, but a little bit more affordability. Some of them still have garages even on these over-unders, depending on what it is. So it's just something to think about if you're in a price point where you're trying to be budget conscious, but are still looking to have a nice house, maybe new construction, or maybe you're just trying to be in a certain area. We had mentioned that the inventory for condos was up, but the actual inventory itself is about 2.8 months for condos and townhouses. So whenever you hear someone talk about the amount of inventory in months or weeks like that, that just means if nothing else was listed at the rate homes are selling, that in about 2.8 months, there would be no more condos or townhouses. With single family homes, it's at a 1.7 month inventory level. Still more than we saw back during the pandemic when things were really booming, but a buyer's market doesn't typically start until about 6 months of inventory. So with that 1.7 versus 2.8, you're gonna have a much easier time finding a condo out there right this second that fits your needs with likely a little bit less demand. But you may ask yourself, should I buy a condo or a townhome if there's less demand? What about the home values? Well, nationwide, the average condo, it actually fell about 1.4%. So they were a little bit low on the nationwide side. Richmond's condo market and townhouse market, prices actually rose every single month this year, other than July when we saw a small dip, a 3.7% dip. So what we're seeing is even in Richmond, townhouse prices, condo prices are still on the rise. And again, we talked about this earlier. It really comes down to a lack of buildable land. Many areas in Richmond and Glen and Midlothian proper, they just don't have the space to build these giant neighborhoods. So we're seeing a lot of zoning changes made for kind of town zoning, but they can put more density in. Now, if you're thinking, man, this isn't me, where can I go? You can obviously go deeper Chesterfield where there's more rural county neighborhoods and county lots, and you could still get into houses that are less than 400,000. But when I started in this business a decade ago, you could buy a home for under $200,000 in Central Virginia. It was pretty normal to sell $200,000 to $250,000 homes that were very nice, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Nowadays, we talked earlier, $433,000. Their average is a little bit higher than that. We're at the end of 2025 right this second. I think the average is about $450,000. If you're looking for something affordable, townhouses, condos, great thing to look at. If you're wondering where should I look, if you're looking in the West End, some notable neighborhoods right now are Greengate, west of Short Pump, starting to go towards Goochland, but still within that Henrico area. A lot of nice restaurants, Red Salt, Wong's Tacos, Starbucks. You got a lot of little things, but really nice condos and townhouses back there. Outside of Greengate, you have more condos going up. And across the street, there's a Wegmans, there's a Cabela's. You have a large condo facility there. If you head east down Broad on Google Maps from Short Pump, you'll see a road called Wistar. Across from Wistar, I believe it's Ryan Homes that's building a handful of condos. Off of Wistar, you have some over-under condos as well as some one-level living kind of townhouses as well. So that's some really nice options for the West End. If you don't mind going a little bit north, there is a lot going on now up near the Atlee-Elmont exits up towards Hanover and Ashland, but still in the Glen area. Midlothian proper, we're starting to see townhouses pop up all around that area. And if you look up Westchester Commons, one of the biggest kind of shopping areas that is in Midlothian, it's right off of 288, which is an interstate, and Route 60, Midlothian Turnpike. They are building a massive development right this second. You can actually buy townhomes literally in the shopping center. So you can walk next door to Napa Wine Bar, you can walk next door to Sedona Tap House, and then if you don't want to be right in the actual shopping center, across the way, they're going to be building a lot more homes and townhomes. So if you want more details, if you want to hop on a call and talk about what the availability is in Richmond, what kind of new construction there is versus maybe resale, we'd love to hop on a call with you, just do a discovery call to talk about what it looks like when you're moving to the area. We're happy to answer any of those questions for you, get you linked up with our bank. But again, I appreciate you watching today. My name is Jared Davis. I run the Davis Group at eXp Realty. We'd love to help you find your dream home. Again, like, subscribe, check out our videos, and let us help you with your transitions into Central Virginia. Have a great day.